Maybe instead of looking for alien life in outer space, we should search deep in our oceans. After all, humans have only explored about 5% of them. The mysteries lurking in the remaining 95% could be all sorts of bizarre. What if we told you that an underwater drone recently captured something so strange and chilling, it left both scientists and skeptics speechless? Here are 15 terrifying recent deep-sea discoveries. Number 15. Alien life forms. In the vast unexplored depths of the Indian Ocean off the east coast of Africa, underwater drones captured something straight out of a science fiction movie. A creature that looks like a cross between a squid, a jellyfish, and, well, an alien. This otherworldly being has left scientists scratching their heads and everyone else wondering what else is lurking down there. Let's dive into this spine-tingling discovery. In 2022, while exploring deep ocean canyons, researchers piloting an underwater drone stumbled upon the creature floating gracefully in the pitch-black water. It had long tentacle-like appendages trailing behind a glowing bell-shaped body. Its translucent form pulsated with faint bioluminescent lights as if it were signaling something or someone. Dubbed the Squid-jelly hybrid, this creature defies classification. Its movements resemble that of a jellyfish, but its appendages and unique body structure are squid-like. Some experts speculate it could be an undiscovered species adapted to extreme deep-sea conditions. But here's where it gets creepy. This creature appears to hunt with precision, using its tentacles like a web to trap prey all while floating in near silence. Why is it terrifying? For one, it shows how little we understand about deep-sea life. If something so alien can thrive down there, what else might be waiting to make its debut? One thing's for sure, the ocean isn't just Earth's last frontier. It might just be another planet altogether. Number 14. Great Blue Hole of Belize. Imagine this. An enormous, perfectly round hole in the ocean, so deep and dark it looks like the sea itself is hiding a secret. Welcome to the Great Blue Hole of Belize, a natural wonder that has both fascinated and terrified explorers for decades. Discovered by Jacques Cousteau in 1971, this massive underwater sinkhole is 300 meters wide and plunges to 124 meters. But what makes it so terrifying? While the blue hole's crystal-clear waters might seem inviting, it hides some of the ocean's most mysterious and eerie secrets. In recent years, underwater drones have captured footage from the depths, revealing ancient stalactites, fossils of prehistoric creatures, and eerie caves that have been untouched for millions of years. Some of these fossils belong to creatures that vanished long before humans ever set foot on the planet. Talk about a chilling reminder that the ocean is a time capsule holding mysteries far beyond our grasp. But here's where it gets really strange. Scientists are still trying to figure out the cause of the hole's perfect circular shape. Some suggest it's a collapsed cave system, while others think it could be a portal to something much darker. Oh, and did we mention there are sunken ships around the rim? Yeah, the Great Blue Hole has claimed its share of victims, making it even more unnerving. So, while the Great Blue Hole may be a breathtaking sight, it also proves that sometimes the deeper you go, the more terrifying the unknown becomes. Number 13. Jade corn-looking artifacts. From the waves to the eerie jade artifacts that evoke ancient rituals, underwater drones are uncovering mysteries that challenge everything we thought we knew about our past. Deep beneath the waters of the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Central America, underwater drones have uncovered a peculiar mystery: jade artifacts shaped like corn. Yes, you heard that right, corn. But not the kind you toss on the grill. These artifacts are as strange as they are mesmerizing, and they're rewriting everything we thought we knew about ancient civilizations and their connection to the sea. The story begins when an archaeological dive near a sunken trade route reveals a collection of jade carvings unlike anything seen before. These pieces, crafted with eerie precision, are unmistakably shaped like ears of corn, complete with kernels. What makes it even stranger? Corn isn't a typical design for jade art, a material usually reserved for deities, royalty, or ceremonial tools in Mesoamerican cultures. So why corn? Experts speculate that these artifacts could symbolize fertility or agricultural abundance. But here's where it gets weird. The artifacts are found submerged at depths that suggest they weren't dropped accidentally but intentionally placed, possibly as offerings to the gods of the sea. Underwater drones have captured hauntingly beautiful footage of these jade treasures lying in neat arrangements, almost as if guarding a secret. Why is this discovery terrifying? It suggests a ritualistic purpose linked to beliefs we can barely comprehend. Did ancient civilizations know something about the ocean's power that we've since forgotten? And what other hidden rituals might the deep waters still be hiding? One thing's for sure, this corn is anything but ordinary. Ready for another dive into the unknown? Number 12. The Mariana Trench. The Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth, holds even darker secrets waiting to be uncovered by the relentless gaze of underwater drones. The Mariana Trench, Earth's final frontier. It's the deepest, darkest, and most mysterious place in our oceans, stretching nearly 11 kilometers down into the abyss. Think Mount Everest but inverted, and then throw in crushing pressure, eternal darkness, and a whole lot of, what the heck is that? Welcome to the Challenger Deep, the trench's deepest point and home to discoveries that are as terrifying as they are fascinating. First discovered in 1875 by the HMS Challenger expedition, the Mariana Trench remained largely a mystery until modern technology, cue underwater drones, dared to dive into its depths. What they found was nothing short of mind-boggling. From alien-like creatures with translucent bodies and glowing eyes to microplastics at depths where no human has ever set foot, the trench shows us just how much of the unknown lurks in the ocean. Oh, and did we mention the snailfish that thrives in conditions that would crush a submarine? What makes it terrifying? For starters, the pressure at the bottom is over 1,000 times what we experience on land, and yet life finds a way. Not the cute, cuddly kind, but creatures with tentacles, bioluminescence, and jaws that look like something straight out of a nightmare. The Mariana Trench isn't just a reminder of how little we know about our planet. It's proof that nature still holds some cards close to its chest. Are you curious, or just scared? Either way, the trench is the stuff of deep-sea dreams and maybe a few nightmares. Now it's time for today's topic. In January 2026, a deep-sea drone operated by the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute was surveying the Mariana Trench when its lights caught something no catalog could explain. At nearly 4,000 meters, a massive, scarred form drifted into view, reflecting the ROV's beam like glass. Sensors recorded a sudden pressure fluctuation, and the creature adjusted its position, deliberately, matching the drone's movement. Scientists noted unfamiliar tissue patterns and a respiration rhythm inconsistent with any known deep-sea species. The control room fell silent as the feed shook, then stabilized, showing the animal hovering inches from the camera. The pilot aborted the dive moments later. The footage was flagged, archived, and restricted. Weeks after, internal notes leaked, describing the encounter as biologically plausible, behaviorally impossible, sending chills through the entire team. Number 11. The Cuban underwater city. What if we told you there might be an ancient city, complete with pyramids, sitting at the bottom of the ocean? Sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but the mysterious underwater city near Cuba has left scientists scratching their heads for over 2 decades. Discovered in 2001 by a team of marine engineers surveying the Yucatan Channel, this submerged site is as strange as it is unsettling. Let's dive into this baffling mystery. Using sonar, researchers stumbled upon massive geometric structures over 2,000 feet below the surface. Think pyramids, straight roads, and what appear to be buildings. If confirmed, this city would predate any known human civilization, flipping everything we thought we knew about history upside down. But how did such a place end up underwater? Some suggest it could be evidence of a catastrophic event, like an earthquake or tsunami, that sank an ancient city. Others whisper about connections to Atlantis. Underwater drones have since explored the area, capturing haunting images of symmetrical stone blocks and smooth surfaces that seem far too advanced for their time. And here's the kicker. Carbon dating of nearby materials suggests these structures could be over 50,000 years old. How's that for terrifying? The Cuban underwater city raises more questions than answers. Who built it? What caused its demise? And most chilling of all, what other secrets are still hidden beneath the waves? One thing's for sure, the ocean has a knack for guarding its mysteries, and this one is as big as they come. Number 10. Sargasso Sea. The Sargasso Sea is a huge, expansive ocean named after the Sargassum genus of free-floating seaweeds. While many various varieties of algae may be found floating in the water all over the world, the Sargasso Sea is unusual in that it harbors holopelagic Sargassum species, which implies that the algae not only freely floats about the ocean but also reproduces vegetatively on the high seas. Other seaweeds reproduce and begin their lives on the ocean floor. Sargassum is home to an incredible array of marine organisms. Sargassum mats are used as nurseries by turtles to provide food and protection for their hatchlings. The Sargasso Sea is defined by a floating lens of warm, unusually transparent water, and its position is governed by fluctuating ocean currents that travel clockwise around its perimeter. The algae that covers its surface is a deceptively luxuriant veneer over a region of ocean that is mostly barren of life at deeper levels. However, even in this ocean desert, there is a sophisticated network of life that has evolved to thrive amid the weed. Sargassum is also an important habitat for prawns, crabs, fish, and other marine creatures that have adapted to this floating algae. The Sargasso Sea is a reproductive ground for threatened and endangered eels, white marlin, porbeagle sharks, and dolphin fish. Humpback whales make an annual migration across the Sargasso Sea. Commercial fish such as tuna and birds Both migrate through the Sargasso Sea and rely on it for sustenance. While all oceans on the planet are defined at least in part by geographical borders, the Sargasso Sea is defined solely by ocean currents. It is located within the northern Atlantic subtropical gyre. The western limit of the Sargasso Sea is established by the Gulf Stream, while the North Atlantic Current, Canary Current, and North Atlantic Equatorial Current define the sea to the north, east, and south. Number 8. Ice Finger of Death. Imagine something so chilling, so bizarre, that it seems ripped straight from a sci-fi thriller. Enter the Ice Finger of Death, a terrifying natural phenomenon captured in its full eerie glory by underwater drones. This isn't just an ice cube falling into the ocean. It's an unstoppable freezing force that can destroy everything in its path. Let's break down what makes this icy assassin so terrifying. The Ice Finger of Death, scientifically known as a brinacle, was first discovered by scientists in the 1960s. However, it wasn't until the age of advanced underwater technology that we got a real look at its haunting beauty. Formed in the frigid waters of Antarctica, a brinacle occurs when extremely cold, salty water sinks from sea ice. This briny cascade freezes the surrounding seawater as it descends, creating a long icy stalactite that slowly snakes its way to the ocean floor. What makes this phenomenon so terrifying? It's deadly. Anything caught in its path is instantly frozen. Drones have captured haunting footage of starfish and sea urchins trapped mid-crawl, encased in ice as the brinacle mercilessly spreads across the seabed. It's like nature's version of a cryo beam, but there's no escape for its victims. The Ice Finger of Death is a chilling reminder of how little we understand about the ocean's frozen depths. It's beautiful, eerie, and absolutely deadly, a real-life horror show unfolding in slow motion beneath the waves. Would you dare to dive near it? Didn't think so. Number 7. Antikythera mechanism. Picture this, a rusty lump of metal discovered on the ocean floor, and at first glance, it looks like something you toss in the recycling bin. But what if we told you this lump turned out to be one of the most mysterious and advanced pieces of ancient technology ever found? Enter the Antikythera mechanism, a discovery that has baffled scientists and historians for over a century, and what underwater drones recently revealed has only deepened the mystery. It all started in 1901 when sponge divers off the coast of Greece stumbled upon a sunken Roman ship near the island of Antikythera. Among the treasure trove of artifacts was a corroded bronze device that nobody could make sense of. Fast forward to the modern era, and advanced imaging technology, and yes, underwater drones, unveiled the shocking truth. The Antikythera mechanism is an ancient analog computer designed to predict astronomical events like eclipses and planetary movements. Here's the kicker, it's over 2,000 years old. Why is this terrifying? Because it challenges everything we thought we knew about ancient civilizations. The level of precision and engineering found in this device shouldn't have existed in 150 BCE. Was it the work of a forgotten genius, or evidence of knowledge lost to history? And recently, drones have uncovered more fragments of similar mechanisms in the area, raising even more questions. So, while the Antikythera mechanism proves ancient civilizations were smarter than we ever imagined, it also leaves us with one unsettling thought. What else have we forgotten? Or worse, what else is still waiting to be found? Number 6. Bermuda Triangle. There are places where the sea seems to swallow not just water, but entire ships and planes. Enter the Bermuda Triangle, where the eerie unknown takes on a whole new terrifying dimension. The Bermuda Triangle, 3 words that have sparked mystery, fear, and fascination for centuries. This infamous stretch of ocean, spanning between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, is known for its bizarre, unexplained phenomena. Over the years, it's been the site of countless disappearances, from ships to planes, all vanishing without a trace. But what's really going on beneath the waves? That's where underwater drones come in, and what they've discovered is more terrifying than we could have imagined. The Bermuda Triangle's reputation dates back to the early 20th century, with the disappearance of Flight 19 in 1945 being one of the most notorious incidents. Since then, theories ranging from magnetic anomalies to alien activity have been thrown around. But when underwater drones began exploring the area, they uncovered some startling findings that might send a shiver down your spine. In recent explorations, these drones captured footage of strange, massive underwater formations that don't appear on any maps. Some even resemble ancient structures, sparking theories that the area could be hiding sunken cities or lost civilizations. And the most unnerving discovery? Large sections of the ocean floor appear to be unusually smooth, too smooth for nature's liking. Some researchers believe it's the result of underwater vortexes or some energy force pulling objects into the depths. So, while the Bermuda Triangle remains an enigma, the deeper we go, the stranger and more unsettling it becomes. Could it be the sea hiding something far beyond our understanding? Or is it just the ocean's way of keeping us on edge? Either way, the Bermuda Triangle is one mystery that's far from solved. Number 5. Jacob's Well. Jacob's Well sounds like a peaceful spot, right? A hidden gem in the Texas Hill Country where locals go for a dip. But what if we told you it's not just a peaceful spring, but a massive, terrifying underwater labyrinth that has sparked nightmares for divers and explorers alike? Let's take a deep dive into one of the most mysterious and dangerous underwater locations in the world. Jacob's Well was first discovered by early settlers in the 1800s, but it wasn't until much later that the true depth of its mystery came to light. Located in Wimberley, Texas, this spring doesn't just bubble up. Oh no, it leads into a deep, narrow shaft that drops over 30 meters, with tunnels stretching far beyond. Divers have ventured into the well only to find themselves lost in an endless maze of caverns, some so tight they could barely turn around. What makes Jacob's Well so terrifying is the unpredictability. Over the years, drone footage has revealed even deeper, more unsettling parts of the well, unexplored tunnels that seem to disappear into the abyss. As recent explorations show, the well seems to have no end, with sections where visibility drops to zero. And here's the kicker: divers have gotten stuck, unable to find their way back, adding an eerie sense of danger to what seems like an innocuous spring. So, while Jacob's Well might look like a serene escape, it's really a death trap for those who don't respect its unpredictable depths. It's a reminder that sometimes the calmest places can hide the scariest secrets. Number 4. The Ghost Shark. The eerie presence of the ghost shark shows us that the ocean's depths are home to creatures that are just as strange and far more terrifying. In the pitch-black depths of the ocean, where sunlight dares not venture, underwater drones have captured something that feels like it swam straight out of a nightmare: the mysterious ghost shark, also known as the chimera. This eerie creature isn't your average shark. It's a distant prehistoric relative, and its haunting appearance and bizarre behavior are enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. The ghost shark was first recorded on camera in 2016 by an underwater drone exploring the deep waters near California and Hawaii. When the footage first surfaced, even seasoned marine biologists paused, unsure if they were looking at a known species or something entirely new. The way it drifted through the darkness felt deliberate, almost calculated, as if it was aware of being watched. Unlike most sharks, it showed no sudden movements or aggression, only a calm, unsettling glide. Its elongated tail tapered into a whip-like filament that trailed behind it like a shadow. The drone's lights revealed subtle patterns in its skin that vanished as soon as it moved, making it seem partially invisible. Observers noted that it never reacted to the drone, reinforcing the idea that it lives in a world where threats are rare and time moves slowly. Every second of footage raised more questions than answers. It was clear this was not just a rare sighting, but a glimpse into a hidden ecosystem we barely understand. It's not a newcomer to the ocean. This species has been around for hundreds of millions of years, way before dinosaurs roamed the earth. Its translucent, almost glowing skin coupled with its vacant, haunting eyes makes it look like something from the underworld. But here's where it gets really weird. The ghost shark has a retractable sex organ on its head. Yes, you heard that right, on its head. If that doesn't scream alien of the deep, I don't know what does. It also uses a series of strange wing-like fins to glide silently through the water, hunting small fish and crustaceans. Why is it terrifying? For starters, it's a living fossil, a reminder that the ocean holds creatures older than we can fathom. Its otherworldly appearance and adaptations are proof that the deep sea is a realm where evolution takes some truly bizarre turns. The ghost shark is a creature that defies expectations and confirms one thing: the ocean is as mysterious as it is terrifying. Number 3. The Lost World of Cleopatra. Imagine uncovering the lost world of Cleopatra, not in the desert sands of Egypt, but beneath the shimmering waters of the Mediterranean Sea. That's right, Cleopatra's legendary palace, long thought to be a thing of myth, was discovered underwater off the coast of Alexandria. What underwater drones have captured there will make you question how much of our history is still hidden beneath the waves. In the 1990s, archaeologists led by Frank Gaudio stumbled upon ruins submerged in the harbor of Alexandria. These ruins, dating back over 2,000 years, are believed to be the remnants of Cleopatra's palace and the royal city of Alexandria, which sank after a series of earthquakes and tsunamis around 365 CE. As the team mapped the seabed, they realized the ruins were not scattered randomly but arranged in deliberate city blocks. Massive stone foundations hinted at grand halls and waterfront promenades once walked by royalty. Some structures were found aligned with ancient shorelines, suggesting the city slowly slipped beneath the sea rather than vanishing overnight. Coins bearing royal insignias were recovered, perfectly preserved by the silt that entombed them. Divers described an uncanny stillness, as if the city had simply paused mid-breath. Broken columns lay beside intact doorways, creating the illusion that life had just stepped away moments ago. The scale of the ruins suggested not a single palace, but an entire ceremonial district. Each new scan added weight to the idea that this was once the beating heart of Ptolemaic power. But here's the twist. This isn't just rubble. What lies beneath? Colossal statues, sphinxes, and what appear to be ceremonial artifacts that paint a picture of a once thriving and opulent empire. Thanks to underwater drones, the exploration has reached jaw-dropping depths. They've revealed mosaics, jewelry, and even massive stone pillars engraved with hieroglyphs. But here's the eerie part. Statues of gods and pharaohs lie eerily tilted, as if frozen in their fall, giving an almost haunting glimpse of a civilization brought to its knees by nature's fury. It's a sobering reminder of how entire worlds can vanish, leaving behind fragments for us to piece together. Cleopatra's palace is not just history. It's a ghost story told by the sea. Number 2. Golden Orb. Deep beneath the icy waters of the Gulf of Alaska, underwater drones have stumbled upon a discovery that looks more like something from an alien planet than Earth. A mysterious golden orb nestled on the ocean floor. This shiny, spherical object has scientists both fascinated and utterly baffled. What is it? And more importantly, what is it doing down there? The orb was discovered during a deep-sea expedition nearly 3,300 feet below the surface. Its smooth, metallic-like sheen caught the attention of the drone's cameras immediately. At first glance, it resembled a golden egg, sparking wild theories. Some researchers noted a small, perfectly round opening on its surface, as if something had entered or exited long ago. Others pointed out that the orb appeared delicately anchored to the seabed, suggesting it hadn't simply fallen there by chance. The surrounding seafloor showed subtle disturbances, hinting at slow movement over time rather than a static object. When touched by robotic instruments, the surface flexed slightly instead of cracking, raising even more questions. The deep-sea crew could be heard on the live feed nervously joking about not wanting to wake it up. Comparisons were quickly drawn to deep-sea eggs, sponges, and unknown mollusks, yet none matched its unusual structure. The fact that it was discovered in such cold, high-pressure conditions only deepened the mystery. Every new observation seemed to rule out one explanation while opening the door to several more. Was it a relic of an ancient civilization, an alien artifact, or perhaps some bizarre deep-sea creature? When researchers brought a sample to the surface, things got even weirder. The orb's material was neither fully metallic nor organic, defying easy classification. Microscopic analysis revealed it could be the remains of a previously unknown marine organism, or maybe a protective shell for something that hasn't yet hatched. Yes, hatching was mentioned, and now no one can sleep. Why is this discovery so terrifying? It's not just the orb's alien appearance. It's the fact that we still have no idea what it is or what secrets it might hold. Could it be evidence of life forms beyond our imagination, or a harbinger of something yet to emerge from the ocean's depths? The Gulf of Alaska's golden orb is a dazzling, unsettling reminder of just how little we know about the deep sea and how much it could surprise us. Number 1. Mahabalipuram Pagodas. The submerged Mahabalipuram Pagodas raises unsettling questions about what other forgotten wonders may lie hidden beneath the waves. The ocean might be hiding an entire ancient city, a place of incredible beauty lost to time. Welcome to the mystery of the Mahabalipuram Pagodas, a legend whispered along the shores of Tamil Nadu, India for centuries, and thanks to underwater drones, this legend might not just be a myth after all. Let's dive into one of history's most haunting enigmas. The story begins with the famous Shore Temple, a magnificent structure standing proudly on the coast of Mahabalipuram. Local lore claims that it's just one of 7 temples. Yes, 6 others supposedly swallowed by the sea. For years, this tale was dismissed as mere folklore, but in 2004, when a tsunami struck the Indian Ocean, something incredible happened. Eyewitnesses described seeing stone steps, walls, and massive blocks momentarily exposed as the waves pulled back. Fishermen along the coast claimed their nets had long snagged on unseen structures beneath the water. Ancient texts and poems began to feel less symbolic and more like eyewitness accounts frozen in metaphor. Some historians wondered if coastal erosion over centuries had slowly erased an advanced maritime civilization. The symmetry of the revealed stones suggested deliberate planning rather than random collapse. Carved motifs hinted at religious significance tied to sea worship and celestial events. Each discovery raised new questions about how technologically advanced these builders truly were. The silence of the submerged ruins felt heavy, as if the ocean itself was guarding a forgotten truth. As the waters receded, stone ruins briefly emerged from the seabed, hinting that the legend could be true. Fast forward to today, and underwater drones have taken the plunge to investigate these submerged secrets. What did they find? Enormous rock structures and intricate carvings, eerily similar to the shore temple, lie beneath the waves. But here's the chilling part. These ruins suggest not just temples, but possibly an entire city wiped out by a catastrophic event. Was it a tsunami, or something even more mysterious? So, the Mahabalipuram pagodas remind us of the ocean's dual nature, beautiful yet unforgiving, serene yet hiding untold secrets. The question is, how much more of human history lies hidden beneath the waves, waiting to terrify and amaze us? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.